Welcome to the review of Unit 1, Pingdemic. To give you a quick review of what we talked about earlier was a situation that's happening in the UK. So as the title says, Pingdemic is ping plus pandemic. And it's revolving around the application that the NHS in UK is requiring or recommending people to download. Is that it uses GPS whenever they travel, wherever they go. It kind of discovers or is notified when you are within 2 meters of other people. Now you're kind of obligated if you're within 2 meters of someone infected, who has COVID, or who came in contact with someone who had COVID, you're recommended to stay home for 14 days, self-quarantine. However, this has had a very negative impact, and as of July, a lot of people have just started to ignore that because it's been happening so much. And grocery stores have actually had a lack of cashiers or workers because of this situation. And, for a lack of employees or delivery men and trucks can't do it because they'll drive by and they're pinged and they don't know if it was while driving or where they went. And so it's caused a lot of panic, and specifically with the lack and shortage of supplies at grocery stores or gas stations, a lot of panic buying is happening. For lack of.
For lack of.
Panic buying.
Panic buying.
However, a lot of people just decided to ignore it, delete it, just totally turn off the app because it's been such a nuisance to them or caused a lot of these issues with the economy. But they are still recommending and trying every measure to be safe, and that's the important part, is we continue to stay further from people, wear a mask, and those steps. So I do want to ask you a question a little bit off of that. So what is some other factors that make it difficult to keep products inside of supermarkets or stores?
Well, definitely the panic buying.
Right.
For sure. Other factors could be, shortage of people in the logistics side.
Right.
And I think that's one of the main things I can imagine. Somewhere along the line in factories or warehouses or the drivers, there's going to be a lack of staff.
Right.
And that's absolutely going to have an impact on getting things into the actual supermarket. Even the farms. My uncle's a farmer, and he said, there have been sick people on the farms, so they've actually not had enough workers on the farms because of Corona.
Right.
Or the workers were too scared to go to work because they don't want to get sick. So even on the farms, there's an issue.
My grandfather has farm, but he specifically, kind of raises cattle for slaughter, for meat.
Okay.
And in America specifically, some of the meat processing plants have had people with COVID, and there's been widespread, and so they shut down. And when these processing plants shut down, people like my grandfather can't sell the cattle. And within, you may not realize it, but selling a cow for meat, there's a certain amount of time. If it gets past a certain age, you can't sell it for the full price. The meat changes. That's it for our review, and we'll see you on the next one.